Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry. Someone came home. I had to say hi. You're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open.
Right.
Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Maybe I should have a word with the store owner. Yeah, maybe I should have a word with the store owner.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Right. Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Well, school is stupid. You're lucky not to be there.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I mean...
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I don't think curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
I mean... You're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes.
Of course, sir.
Alright, I'll see you around. Hello, ma'am.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So you're the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Your daughter is the one standing just outside, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, she was.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Oh, stop it. Alright, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Girl outside.
Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Girl outside mentioned the place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Right.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Alright, I'll see ya. Gonna take a look around real quick. Recipes. I'll look around out here for once I get back down. I should probably talk to Kim a bit more in general.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Right.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called The Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
Right.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Yeah. An attitude just like that might be why your business is going through some rough spots. Hold on.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
That's the cop.
A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf? Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
I'm sure if I had asked to see stuff, they would have been similar to the cases that I have written down. She's gonna yell at me for this, right?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Île de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south.
Right.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeep, what's behind these curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant. That thing right there. And her nerves are fiddling with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Alright.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse, isn't it? And that's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. It's relevant for the case.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
You can't stop me, I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Right.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
Gotta force her hand
The
sometimes.
curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about the curtains? Just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Because you're being so cagey about it.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of. She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I peeked inside. I mean, it's not like it's cursed, right?
No! Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Right.
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
How have I ruined anything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Annette mentioned that the previous tenants had experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is that pendant part of the wards?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Right.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the...
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A paradetective.
I'm gonna do it.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
Hold on. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Hold on. Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Seminese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides
He's
us.
judging me so hard right now.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
I'm thinking it's a gas leak.
Some unnatural magic, I assume.
It's probably a gas leak.
You should go find the entity
The
and
gas leak?
ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Mm-hmm.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. Once we get behind these, I'm gonna...
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I'm gonna talk to Kim once we get inside. Hold on. Silhouette of hair dryers. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. You're looking at that. Threatens. I don't care.
Yes?
Nothing. I thought he would
A
have
heavy
something to say
door
about
with a
this.
missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Gonna unlock the door with the key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Let's go in. Sand is dripping from a punching bag. Poster says Sidious Fortis. The rest is worn off. Worn out wallpapers, but they look unsafe. Yeah, sure. Smells like leather and sweat. Oh, he wants to talk.
It's dark.
Yes, thank you.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in the hand?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes no sense at all.
I'm sorry, the fundamental laws of the universe don't seem to agree with you, detective. But the fact remains that it's too dark to see in here without a flashlight. So come on.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring.
Okay. It is under the tools. There we go. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Just a little bit of control, please, guys. There we go. Wild animals. A large vat full of like liquid. A little spooky, but it's alright. Airship rotors covered in webs. I can see the spookiness. Look at all the mannequins. Moth-bitten velvet. Okay. Spooky music. Slipstream logo. What's this? Take that.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But where did they start with? And where did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
Well, we don't know anything for sure.
Not quite. You do know that there's something unusual about this company's business model.
Oh, there's something in there. Actually, let's do this one first, and then we'll take a look. Woo! I'll take some of that. I need money, don't you know? Ooh, I will take that. I need money, don't you know? What's going
Your
on
flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
I read that as earwax-based magic.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Right.
The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend this much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
So who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Sure.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe.
Let's take a look at the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. The full text reads, "Heat Death of the Universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Okay.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Alright.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
That's why I looked in there.
Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Wait, are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I just put in there?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Right.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I mean, could you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
Alright, well, I don't know it then.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
You keep calling me Fortress Accident. What does that mean?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about the company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what is that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
No, that's it. See ya.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. Nothing happens. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on. How do I know what Cadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
Alright, well then what am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9.
Radio frequencies.
Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Yeah, they're for the game.
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
This must be an elaborate piece of art.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
So if it's a game, who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Mm-hmm. Cost of airwidth alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
You want to talk?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it. I think...
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
And this was a role-playing game.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
I mean, they were insane if they thought they could pull this off.
yes, especially in here. Okay, let's keep moving.
That's what I was gonna do.
Lonesome,
Oh,
long
nice.
way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1. Psychology. Nice. Psyche, not psychology. That takes 6 hours, it takes 5 hours, it takes 1 hour. I'm gonna do that one. Just for the fun of it. And before we go through there, come on, thank you. I don't mind top down, I just wish, like I said, I could control the camera a little bit better. Oh, what's this? Ooh, a postcard. Yes, the floorboards do creak. What is up here? Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. That, I was gonna say that indicates someone's been up here relatively recently. Alright, well let's see what's through this door over here before we go all the way up. Oh, look at that. The witch has gotten out. Hold on. I see. Sunlight has made this almost completely sepia-toned. Cool. Prepaid postcard. The walls collapsed. It's inaccessible.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs, the echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
Bet you it's bats.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Hold on. Yeah, we should investigate to see if someone's upstairs. So I'm not going to do any of those things that it suggested there. Looks like someone had a birthday party down here. 2, 3 generators, it looks like. Ice cream maker.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads off into the darkness, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
I'm not going to do anything there. Well, that would be quite funny if I made things so much worse for the girl in the bookshop. Just unplug it, everything goes dark. She thinks the entity has gotten me. There's a hidden doorway here. Oh, so there is. Look at that. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in this wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Sure.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Okay, we got some rifles.
Are these any good?
Most of
Let's
them
take a
are
look.
rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
And this one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Right. Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
And what does this mean? All the rifles.
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Perhaps. Stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Just gotta walk around that real quick.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
Is this thing a giant ice bear?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Yeah, its eyes are glowing.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Now, what is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn that off, because I have a feeling that's what's causing a lot of the strife that we see. Ooh, what's in here? I will take the money. And the drugs. I'm at $16. I have a lot more money to go. And I am running out of time because it's 3.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
There we go. Now we're going to check out those voices. That is off. Yep, see, the eyes are not glowing. Oh, what's here? More money! I'll take that. Ooh, and more magnesium. I will also take that. I'm slowly getting there. I am slowly getting there. So, the voices were coming from atop the fridge. I saw the boots. The boots being on the puddle made me think that maybe there were still people here, secretly
An
living.
iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling into the furnace downstairs.
Maybe. There's another way up as well. So if we yell in and we don't get anything, then I'm gonna go up the stairs that go up on the other side of this room. You know?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
There you go.
You muster all your strength and yell.
Hit! Hit!
Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
I've already tried that.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
So I'm one superstar, one boring. I'm a communist and a fascist. Interesting. I've got 4 in the good cop, bad cop, 1 honor, 3 people killed. Cool. How about you yell into it, Kim? Interact. What does that say? Still bears the marks of fruit-shaped kitchen magnets.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Kudo.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
Wonder who wrote the note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
No. Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Maybe. I know which one they're talking about. It's this one here, because I already looked at it and I found it.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
It's a good thing I have one.
No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by go.
Thank you. I know how to do that. Oh, I can level up. Now where's savoir-faire? Every time I see that pop up, my brain just goes to Oliver and Company. Why should I worry? Why should I care? You know that one? Let's do that one. I need more stuff in this. Hold on, what if I do that, and then I click over here? Okay, I can't level that up quite yet. Alright, that's the one. Oh. You come out up here then. Alright. Then I'm curious what happens if I do this.
Only the black cable is plugged. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Well, it's black. It's not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
I did that to see if anything would happen. Let me see. Am I allowed to?
A thick layer of coal dust covers
Right.
the
I needed
furnace,
to put
coloring it
skill
pitch
points into
black.
physical instrument, which is that one right there. Oops. That's fine. I'm not too worried. When finger pistols finishes, I should have the experience I need. Well, we know roughly what's causing the sounds. We just can't get in there right now. Now I wonder, hold on. Tool, put that in my hand.
As before, this is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Hello? I yelled, but it didn't work.
Again, your voice becomes a raspy croak mid-sentence. It's silent in the abandoned office building. No one answers you. Sire, may we suggest something? Think of the yelling into the furnace as a grand performance. Use your chest voice, not your head voice. Sing from the diaphragm. Perhaps it's not such a bad idea. Try it again, son.
Alright. I pulled out the pry bar just so that I could try and get to that thing, you know? I wanted to see if I could pry it open with the pry bar. Okay, let's try this again. The DM let me, so I'm gonna do it.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Alright, let's try this again.
Something
There we go.
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
There we go.
After you, officer.
Thank you, sir. Well, let me just I'm just gonna take these. Actually, I'm gonna keep on that, but I'm gonna do that. Keep that on. Thank you. I don't need the gloves on right now. I'm not inspecting the corpse. Alright. Come on. There we go. We're here to evict you. Oh? Hold on. Full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
What do you mean by milieu?
Yes, a Melia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have confused me with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Maybe. I was looking for something else, though. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games.
I'm just holding up the flashlight in her face.
I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
Okay.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
Right.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off your work to look out of the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
Right.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thanks for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Right.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
I mean, Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that this place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady?
Yeah.
I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's why I'm here to investigate. Now, I don't want to say any of these really. I'm not going to call her a wise woman for the trinkets. I would say this other than she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going, because I don't see that necessarily as exploitation. You could make the argument. I just don't necessarily see it as that. I see that as like, hey, help out with the family business sort of thing, you know? I'm not going to say that because I don't want to feed into it. This is probably the closest one here.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Yeah, but it's still sorry. That one. That one. Yeah. No, the whirling isn't doing too well either. Its waitress just took off and the customers have had trouble paying bills.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it. A malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Starting to think that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Maybe talk to her?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yeah. There used to be a hair salon, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
I don't know about scared.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
Guess I'm a simple man, don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. Not many, at least.
Me neither. I just want it off my face.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
It's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth?
Yeah, that's him.
Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Who is Armitep? Sorry. Artemitep.
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with all the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieu. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool. Very cool about the debris. What's a snuff milieu?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Right.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Okay.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-Roses. This isn't our problem.
Cool. Not our department. Got it.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
Mannequins?
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists. What in the name of...
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Fun fact, shellac, which is used to stiffen hats, is also made from bugs. Specifically, it is the agent that melts down... they melt down the agent from bug exoskeletons and put it in hats to give it that shape. There are a lot more bugs and things than you think, you know?
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident.
Don't I know
The
it?
activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
Naturally.
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I mean, sure, but insects don't have any brains or feelings. Well, I don't know about feelings, but they do have brains, but like they're not on the hierarchy of needs, or not needs, but the hierarchy. They're not high on the hierarchy of the economy. I'm not saying we should get rid of them, but you know what I mean. There's so many of them, we don't have to worry about them.
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
I was about to say, protesters taking things too far? Who'd have guessed?
Anything else?
What about the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream.
Yeah, I gathered that.
After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Embezzlement.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
I mean, why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
I found this strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the
Yep.
radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
Oh, yeah?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
I see.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I saw of the project, it did seem quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Alright, they should have just tried harder. They had everything they needed to succeed.
Still, not everyone is going to make it. That's the nature of the game.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
That's a metaphor.
Anything else?
There was a bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT.
That one.
You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Tell me about him.
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Oh, yeah?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Freet as a cashier. She's not particularly friendly.
Employing soaky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
What about it?
The bear.
It didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
It's the market for you.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Right.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion.
Megatherion. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life.
Right.
By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I don't do drugs.
Very good. You
Well,
shouldn't do them.
Alcohol.
You're a police officer after all.
But other than that...
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window.
Excuse me.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
It would seem.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Some more questions about the building.
I'm listening.
Oh,
Good.
never mind.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
We're gonna chance it.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Okay.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief, the tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp. Finger pistols, 9mm.
Thank you.
Snap, snap, baby. Turns out guns aren't that much for protecting as they are for attacking people. If you want to protect people, really work for them, you have to whip out your signature dual 9mm Villiers finger pistols. Who needs real guns anyway? That conversation you just had? It would have gone better had you snapped those bad boys at them. Note, 9mm dual finger pistols do not count for an actual weapon in a gunfight.
Sorry, getting chips. At this point, I'm basically just streaming to an audience of nobody. Except for those who are watching this on the YouTube channel. And I'm not even streaming because my internet isn't that good. Nice. So I got that. I got that. This will give me more authority. That'll take away my authority. I can get them both. It's fine.
Yes?
Okay, nothing to talk about. I'm gonna plug the black cord back in just in case. A little disappointed that I couldn't find the password up here. And that's alright. We're gonna find out, by the way, that that what's-her-butt had her power go out. Watch.
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your fingers under the... No. This is going... If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar.
No, I'm good.
Both cables are on... Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current.
Yep. Alright. We're gonna talk to the shopkeep.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see there, just heaps of garbage. Someone should let the sunshine in.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Actually, I talked to the entity. Her name is Nea, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's actually a businesswoman.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Hold on. She says there is no curse, because there are too many inconsistencies.
Too many inconsistencies? What kind of talk is that?
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
First, you're one of the inconsistencies.
I am not doing as well as it looks like I am. I only have my Simone's wards to thank for the protection they provide.
And she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for 14 years.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books. or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
Pretty much.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Yeah, we can. I should probably put away the... That's the wrong one. I'm so close to leveling up again. These are not the ones I'm trying to do. What am I trying to do? That's not it either. There we go. Thank you. Now, what are all these? This book is about pate. I'm surprised they just have books out in front, you know? I know I'm slowly wandering away from the scene of the crime, but... I need something to... What's that?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little guy.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism.
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever solution to ruining a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens.
Right.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Yeah. Let's see if there's a badge or a gun in here. Nope. Okay. I have a feeling I know where the badge and gun are, but I'm not gonna find them going this way. I know that for almost certain. Alright. And now we're back to the having no space to click. To move around. Because I can't control the camera at all. Come on. Come on, Harry. Detective Raphael Gusto. Alright, let's see. How did we get up there again? Got up there through here. Through the secret latch, right. I remember. I remember like I played this yesterday. Do we talk to the kid again? Let's talk to the kid again.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Huh. I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Found a plate covered with powder residue. You know anything about that?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric.
Yeah, he's a druggie.
Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
That my coat up there. I'm pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
Thanks.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
What's up with a tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day.
Jeez.
Rips mag like a motherfucker. And
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
you're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape, like some kind of musician.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Gotta jump to get in there, in my age, in my condition.
Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
Moose piss is probably alcohol. That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Alright.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Hold on. Still very low.
The fuck about it.
Body.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Oh, hush.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes are in the trash container. You know how they got there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I mean, could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Thanks.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen him lying around.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now, you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars, liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Pants scientists. That's impressive.
Believe it, you need this shit.
Sure.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Sure.
They will also make you into an idiot.
Sure. Don't worry about it. Besides, I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
Sure. What about the mug?
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes. Does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain.
I don't
You
think so.
saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
Maybe.
Can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
I mean, someone definitely tampered with the crime scene. Cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was, He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno! They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching! Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Might have some questions later.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright, I'm
Kuno
off.
doesn't fuck.
I don't care either, bud. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Hear
thoughts.
that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it up?
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
I need to stop thinking about this. Come on. Move around. Thank you. Okay. Who else is unauthorized access to that? Find this person. Okay. Alright. You know, I should probably go to the Union at this point, but... Okay, let's go on up. It is 5. Wow. The pathing is having some difficulty. Ooh. Ooh. Visual glitches everywhere. Some kind of screen tearing there?
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
You really think that cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Damn. I don't have the physical attributes to do it. Jesus. What is going on with those visual glitches? Whatever it is, my either Linux or something doesn't like that. Come on. What's this? I'll take it. Come on. There we go. Hold on. Just looking at stuff. Nothing new to interact with.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here?
Quite a lot, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Hold on. No. No. I don't agree with any of these.
Understood. You're that kind of detective.
Whatever. Alright, let's see if the Union guys are in. I remember at one point I got attacked by some dogs, and I died. Come on. Let me actually go places, please. Oh look, there's another person here.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
pretty long, but not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
No, I'm not that desperate.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love that. Yes, not the whole damn union. They come here in the evenings.
We should find out who this Lord faction is. Okay. We don't. We have to.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. It's after 6 o'clock. Not 6 o'clock. It's after 4 o'clock. The side said reserved starting 4 o'clock. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Why?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Yes. Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Like what? I was...
Oh, look at that. I can poke around the kitchen now.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir. I've got some questions for you.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Got some impressive pots in there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of it. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Guess that's it.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
That was an awkward handful of chips that I just grabbed. Wonder where... I'm going to try and push the door.
The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the establishment. Something about this place that makes me want to know. No, but it could be pertinent to the investigation.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
No, the door is a mega investigation. I'm calling it Behind the Blue Door.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Tell me about the cobalt door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have the key?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Thanks.
Yes?
I'm gonna go upstairs real quick. Let's talk to that woman, shall we?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me.
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it. Still no answer.
Alright, let's talk to this woman. Never mind then.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
No, Sweetie, look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Dimple or not, I'm a bitter man. The years have taken their toll.
Take heart, officer. You're still a man in your prime.
Right.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Honey, I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria? I mean, it was on the keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
Is the disgraced capital of the world, I guess?
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Still nothing. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
I mean, spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
How do they have cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What is a revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
So not a revolution, a civil war. Got it. But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Could you give me money, please?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
Probably not in a while.
Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
It's not gonna work. I'm gonna die on the street, aren't I?
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you.
What is a paycheck? I haven't seen any paychecks.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Okay, then let's change the subject.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
No, I've got to get going.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Okay. Look at that, a new pen. I would like to give this to what's-his-butt. And then what's in here? Ooh, I can level up again. Let's do that one. Yeah. Does that make me better in there? No, not yet. I don't see how to build it. But it's fine. Okay, it's turning nighttime. Surprised Kuno hasn't gone to bed yet. But I guess we're gonna jump. Here's open. I could die here. This could be the end of Detective Cousteau. Let's hope those visual glitches aren't hanging around. I don't know what was going on there. Nope, there they are again. Do you see them? Yeah, you see them too.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Here we go. And I'm gonna die, watch. Yep. That's one hit.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Oh, where did that come from?
You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened?
I'm alright, Kim. I can't do that right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah, sure. It's funny though. Okay. Question is how I get in there. Alright. Why should I worry? Why should I care? Why is this area so glitchy? That's what I want to know. Don't give me that one. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I guess that means we're going around the other end. The other edge. You know? I am now in a position where I'm unsure of what's going on. We need to talk to the union leader, dude. Oh, what's going on here?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Gonna observe him.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Throws the metal ball toward a cluster of smaller wooden balls in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Wait, what team?
Does it matter what team?
Yes.
Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Why are you so mean to me?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Fine. And I failed. Yep.
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your
Ugh.
sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
Yeah.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this was downright embarrassing.
That throw is terrible and you know it. No need to mock me.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect petanque throw.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
It's going, that's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary.
Right. Was the demonstration it? Or do you still need something from us, officer?
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals...
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with the cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
And police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
I'll avoid those conversations.
I know the kind. Gaston here is the same. A weather vane. Never stood up for anything in his life either.
That's not what's going on here. Just trying to keep the peace.
Oh, René. If you only knew life beyond confrontations, conflict, and extremities.
Thanks for your time. And I won't be getting any of that back. Okay. Hold on.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up. making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly.
Jeez.
Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Right. What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
Right.
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Know anything about the dead man over there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him...
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Right.
Relax. He's merely joking.
I mean, I always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately.
Gotta get one of those found tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
So that's your machine there?
This rockin' beauty.
Yeah.
Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
That a found A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Right.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Care to spare some change for your working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Makes sense.
The bosses, man.
First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Yeah, but it also makes sense.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul. Man, you look sad. What's going on?
I'm okay, man. Just... the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn. It's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Don't be a stranger.
There's something over here, maybe. Maybe. Ooh. I'm sneaking around. Is that a lobster?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who's this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
Alright, well, what do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, someone shot the king?
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
Sure, what do you think of that?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Political, it's a king, he's shot.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
There's no way that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Oh yeah?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So he was addicted to it, a bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Alright, where's he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
It's kind of entertaining.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time?
Perhaps.
Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either. Wow, You work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I mean, I guess so.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
And that hard work is?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Yeah, I ride a little.
A little? You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Can't say I didn't make that selling guy give some of his money either.
Can't say that. You shook him. You're a killer. A shark.
I guess I do have some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
Yes, quite.
Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Taxes, man.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Yeah, I just sneezed. That's funny.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol?
Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
Sure, I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth
Sorry, that was
furiously
just funny.
on the tax issue.
Bill collector is still running. Indirect modes of taxation. Okay. Just looking through everything, making sure. Alright. Well, that's going to be all that I'm going to do for right now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!